we're back. Good to see you, Andrew. Good to see you.
Good to be seen. How you doing, Johnny Peter?
I'm doing good. Can I just start out by earlier today, I was going to text you. I was so excited. I was going to text you. I saw a post that you had made on social media, and I was going to text you. I thought, you know what? I'll bring it to the podcast. I'm reading.
Book friends.
We're both reading Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman.
I will say, dude, that is crazy because I literally brought it with me. You just started it?
No, I'm on page, I don't know, what am I on page? I'm on page 180 or 160.
Oh, okay. So you've been reading it
I started 3 months ago.
I got the joke in right before you did. But that's great. That's so funny because it just makes me think about how if you were working with me this week on a ship, we would have both walked on here with our dorky video game based book.
Yep.
Like how we really bonded over Zelda. But no, now we're apart. But yeah, it was great. It was so I mean, because I'm on here, I like burn through. I mean, it's so easy to read, and it does feel like it's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. It feels like you're playing a video game, except you get this smug satisfaction of reading. So it's like this author really cracked a code because he writes in straight up video game speak. Like it's like I used to play this game Diablo on the computer. It was like same exact thing where you're leveling the character up and picking a class and using different spells and all this stuff. And it's like he did it. He found a way to make idiots love to read. And
that's great.
And now what I've got left, and I read that way too fast, and now I've got this Kurt Vonnegut book, Cat's Cradle.
Okay.
I mean, it's an American classic. It'll be great. But it just feels like, oh God, now I have homework. I ate my ice cream sundae first. And even though I'm sure Kurt Vonnegut, I mean, it'll be an amazing book, and I'm sure it'll be great. And it'll be good for my brain, but
you'll feel more of
two
accomplishments when you get done.
Let me tell you something. I'm in Mexico. They're not big, not a lot of Barnes and Nobles down here to get book 2. So,
yeah, can I tell you where did you hear about it? Or why did you get it?
Barnes and Nobles. I got.
You never heard of it, or you just?
I'd never heard of it. I'd never heard of it. And then this magicians, Brent and Sarah, the very nice couple magicians, married couple magicians, and they are big readers, and they like, sci-fi stuff, and they suggested it, and they were burning through all. Okay. She was up to like. I think they'd both read like 10 of them at that point. I don't know how many there are, but like they'd read it like a ton of them at that point. And it's like but you really have to they preface it. They're like, it's really weird, and it's like there's like a talking cat and there's all this stuff. It's very strange, but if you can get into it, and I was in immediately. And it's like pretty funny too. Like he's like a funny writer.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. It just seemed like it came out of nowhere. Like that's what got me into it. I was at Barnes & Noble looking around, and I just see this table that has a stack of these colorful comic book looking, I was like, what is this? And I just saw them enough to where I was like, I gotta see what this is about. And I just got the first one, and I was like, oh, okay, if I like it, then there's 8 more for me to read.
I know. There is something about there must be such an art to making covers of books, because how they can communicate to people like, no, this one you're actually gonna like, without, you know what I mean? With just like the guy who does the art for Dungeon Crawler Carl should try doing like War and Peace or something, because when it's like a classic, they make the covers so boring. It's like they're warning you. It's like, dude, you're gonna have to want it. Like Moby Dick or whatever. They make those covers. If you see them at Barnes & Noble, they make those covers like
it's like dust is part of the artwork.
There's a guy who goes into Barnes & Noble in the morning and dusts. But when I say dust, I mean adds dust to classic books so that they're
dusts and cobwebs them by adding it. Yeah,
boring.
Wow.
but
Well,
yeah,
good. I'm glad you liked it. That means
yeah.
I should like it.
We'll do a book review podcast when
Oh, good. In 2027, when I finish this.
I know. You know what? I'm a little annoyed with you. You really do have to get back on ships because you don't finish Zelda. You're taking forever
I
to
know.
finish this book.
Can
I
I tell you what I did do? Last time we talked, I hadn't played video games. This past weekend, I started playing Zelda, the original Zelda. I'm in Labyrinth 9.
well, that's a waste of everybody's time.
The fact that I told that story
Oh, sorry.
or the game.
Well, both. No, but the fact that you are playing the old one.
It's just that's what started it all. Are you kidding me?
I know.
The second one now, that's a waste of time.
Anyway, I got a good cavalry-esque story for us. But yeah, get farther in Dungeon Crawler, Carl, and then we'll review it in the podcast. We'll do a spoiler. Maybe we'll do Patreon episodes for. I think it was funny because when I was reading his, like, I read it so fast. I even read like the the acknowledgments. I read all of it.
Yeah. The
And
shampoo bottle.
he was thinking his like Patreon, because I guess he was like struggling during the pandemic, and like it was like there was like a Reddit forum and a Patreon. So I think he like got popular just on the internet before he even published the book by like maybe putting out chapters or something on Patreon. I'm not sure, but he like thanked his Patreon subscribers. It's like you don't read that a lot in a lot of acknowledgments in the book jacket. But okay, so I'm in Mexico and I went to it's Costa Maya, which I'm sure you've been to a million times as well. And I walked. I was so proud of myself because in Costa Maya, usually what you do is there's like the fake Mexico that's all walled in, and then there's the pool and all the shops, and then if you want to go downtown to where the beaches are, you take a cab. It's only like $5 or whatever, but it's like, you know what? I know the way now. I know how to get there. I'm just gonna walk all the way. So I walked all the way. It's like 2.5 miles. I walk all the way downtown. I get lunch, and I have this really good fish tacos with like spicy, authentic Mexican like habanero salsa and hot sauce and all this stuff, right? So I'm like thinking, okay, I'm gonna walk back,
Yeah.
and burn off lunch. So I walk all the way back, and then I'm on these like there's the main walk part, which is pretty along the beach, and all the people are selling their wares and everything. And then you have to go, like, I'd say a mile of it is when the beach part ends. You have to kind of walk inland a little bit and take these dusty roads because they don't have the path that goes all the way to the ship. So I'm on the roads, and it hits me.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Water in the tummy.
Yeah, like bad, dude. The habanero was hot, and it's like the fish taco. I don't know what it was,
Oh boy!
Probably just mostly the habanero. And so, because I had bottled water, I wasn't like really messing with it. But like then, I make it. I'm like, it's not like
You made it back on the ship.
no, I made it to the little fake cruise Mexico.
Oh sure.
Inside the safety confines where there's tons of bathrooms, public bathrooms and everything.
Yep.
It's all just cruise passengers. So I'm like, oh, thank God. So I walk in to the bathroom. And when you start to let your guard down a little bit because you can see the finish line, which is always a mistake, especially when you're
I'm so excited for this story.
It's still variable. I don't think you can guess what I ran up against because you might be thinking, oh, no toilet paper, or oh, there was a big line. How about this? No line. I'm waiting for the stall. I see a guy's peeing in the stall. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wait him out. So he gets done. I walk in there. No toilet seat.
It's a urinal?
No. It was a
the toilet seat was like gone?
The toilet seat was gone. So I go, oh man. That's the first time. I was like, shit,
Andrew's about to get a workout on his core.
Well, yes, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is it even possible to do that? Because it was like a wide, you would have had to be like squatting the whole time, right?
Yeah.
But then I was like,
you couldn't just be like, oh, I guess I'm going to have to get my legs amputated and sit on it.
Yeah, just cut my Knees off. So then I was like, well, there's another stall. So I'll just go and I'll wait that one out. So I wait that one out. No toilet seat there. They had removed the toilet seats to prevent anyone taking dumps in the bathroom because there was no toilet paper either.
Oh
It
no,
was a
both.
it was a strategic removal of the toilet seat
Oh,
because they didn't want anyone taking dumps in their restroom. Which, couple things. One, if you're gonna do that, you gotta have a sign and you gotta say like, "Hey, number one's only at this bathroom. We are not doing number twos."
yeah.
Like, maybe their plumbing can't take it. I don't know. Whatever. But two, I mean, you're Mexico. What kind of
Yeah.
like horrible game show is this? Where you're gonna take a bunch
Oh,
of American tourists, send them out to eat a bunch of Mexican food in Mexico, drink the water, and then not
yeah.
have a place for them to take a dump.
Yeah.
That's torture. That's like Black Mirror kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
went.
I just feel like they're asking for trouble.
So I went to the next bathroom. Same thing. No, no seats and no toilet
It's like a
paper.
Twilight Zone episode.
All the public restrooms in this stupid fake cruise port village thing. So I just had to like clench and hightail it to the ship. But yeah,
And you
that's the
made it?
lesson. I made it. I made it. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't even really close. It was more just like the disappointment, because again, that's the
Yeah.
lesson: is you cannot let your guard down until you're actually the toilet paper is secured, the
Yeah.
the toilet is secured, the stall is shut. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have all
You got to
the
trick your mind. You can't even let your mind get
you're
excited.
still walking. Like there is no
Yeah.
finish line until you're actually done with the race.
Oh,
So, but we made it. We made it. But we got to have some signs out, guys. I know it's not the most pleasant thing to discuss or talk about, but like you can't be letting people go in there under the false pretense that they're gonna get
yeah.
relief.
And if it is like, oh, well, we just don't want people doing that dirty thing in our
It's a bathroom.
little mini village, you take away the seat, like, so it's coming out,
Yeah,
like someone's
gonna
not
be
going to have the
desperate enough.
control you had, and they're
Right.
going to wish they had seats available for these people that destroyed whatever they decided to destroy.
Someone's going to be desperate enough. And also, just then at that point, too, I would say take away the stalls. I mean, why do you have the stalls up?
Exactly.
I'm sure it was like
Exactly.
a sensitive plumbing issue or something. And so they just figure, like, even if someone's so desperate they have to do it, we're going to eliminate a good 80
Yeah.
to 90% of it if we do this, which it worked for me. But
Oof.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you. I know. I was just talking to Heidi about Ginger asked a question. She's like, "What does Daddy do if he gets sick on stage?" And she told her a story about when I when I was at the Comedy Underground in Seattle one time. I had food poisoning. I was so sick I puked in between shows, and she told her that story. But then you do get on stage and you get adrenaline, and you can usually do it.
Yeah.
But she did not tell a story, which I don't think I've even told Heidi before, where I shit my pants on stage at the Tacoma Comedy Club.
We've talked about that story 3 times on this podcast.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a it's a classic Andrew story. It's true though. I got sick Thursday night. I was at the show in Grafton, and I got there. Everything was fine, and I had a beer. I don't know if it's because I hadn't eaten much that day or what. That's always Aaron's first question. What did you eat today? And it's just like, that's not fair, because whatever I ate gets a bad rap. But I got just nauseous, and I was like, I can't be in this small room. I had to sit in like the main, because it was like a back room of a bar, and I just had to sit in the main room on a couch until
Oh wow!
I knew it was my turn to go up. And then I went on stage and I was fine. And then when I got off, I was like, oh, There it is again.
Yeah,
So weird.
it is weird. It's like your body releases. It would be amazing to try and bottle that, whatever that is, adrenaline or whatever it is. Maybe that they have
Yeah.
bottled it, I guess. But I would love to use that when I'm not on stage. You know, when you're like really sick but you need to do something. I love to just give
Yeah.
myself a shot of just they called your name and you're on stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I can go finish these grocery runs or whatever it is that I'm doing.
We should, that's what we should do is we should sell a service
Yeah.
where if you have something to get done and you're sick, you call us and we just follow you around, be like, hurry up, come on, you got to go, you got to go on
Yeah.
stage, you got to go talk in front of
You just
people.
called your name. Come on. You're on.
Yeah. And you just do that while you just follow them while they're getting their to-do list done. Saying, yeah, you got to get on stage. Wow.
But anyway, but we're alive. We're surviving. I'm on board the Celebrity Constellation.
Oh, you're on Celebrity now, not Norwegian.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing this. I have one more of these left, and then nothing else from them. So we'll see if we keep doing it or not. The shows were fun, the first two, but it's such a light workload. That's why I was begging you. I was like, you were like, when do you want to record? I was like, whenever.
Oh, I see.
8 hours today. I got, and
Yeah.
so you do two shows the first night, and then I have one show tomorrow night, and that's it for the whole week.
Oh, wow.
So it's like
You're doing what, 45?
Yeah, you do 45. So it's just two different 45-minute shows. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like,
You.
well, you're never happy, right? Because you're either thinking about too many or too little.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with cruise work itself. It's either you have it on your calendar and you're like, oh my god, I have all these weeks coming up, or you don't have it and you're like, what the fuck? Why don't I have any weeks? Yeah. So you can
They should have a cruise line where it's like they bring on comics, and comics just whenever they're in the mood, whenever they feel it, they're like they just call up, hey, let's do a show. I want to do a show, and then they're like, all right, they make an announcement. Okay, everybody, he's ready.
Dude,
Meet in the auditorium.
That is a great social experiment. How many shows do you think you would do in a week if it was just like you knew you could pack the house at any time? So it wasn't like, oh, I committed to this yesterday, and it was literally up into the last 15 minutes, and they could just pack the house for you. How many do you think you'd end up doing in a week?
Oh.
Isn't that
Do I
what,
have my Switch with me?
you have your what? Yeah, you have as much.
Nintendo Switch?
You have perfect internet. You have the Switch. You have every your comfort available to you.
I'm very worried that they would call me at the end of the week and be like, "Hey, are you're going to do a show? I mean, we're running out of days here. You disembark tomorrow."
You're like, I'll do it in the morning. I'll do a 5 a.m. goodbye show as they're getting off the ship.
Yeah. No, if I didn't have Switch, if it was like when I would, if it was like the Wi-Fi wasn't like, if it was when I did it, I'd probably do, I don't know, every other day maybe.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That sounds. I think I would do like 5 out of the 7 nights, but I think I'd only do one show a night probably.
Yeah. And it would be at 4 p.m.
I say that, but then the later shows are always more fun. So I think I do one show, like what I'm doing tomorrow night. It's like one show at 10:15, which is late for me, but I'm on West Coast time, so it's actually like perfect. Yeah. So that might be what I do. I probably do like 5 of the 7 nights. Give myself 2 nights off to just do nothing.
Nice.
But I think that's what it would be. But it is interesting what you would come up with. Because that's the other thing too. It's like part of it's not the work. Part of it's the vanity of like, I don't want them to see me a bunch of times at the point where I need to repeat material.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was under the assumption I don't have to worry about crowd repeat.
Yeah. I like doing the 2 different 45s. That's an easy way to keep it straight.
Yeah. I have a update this past weekend. as far as toilets, this is the toilet and snowblower update.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm not where I had that gig in Grafton on Thursday night, Friday, Saturday. I'm home. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get shit done around the house. I'm gonna fix the snowblower and I'm gonna fix the toilet upstairs. Because my father-in-law had come over recently and he's all gung-ho about, I want to be useful. Let's do that. And then he left and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So I took the stuff inside the tank apart.
What happened to your father-in-law?
I
He's
didn't
like,
want to do. I didn't. That's too much pressure. Like if I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like, oh, I'll hold the flashlight. You know, I'm 46. Like I wanted to tell Aaron. I was like, hey, tell your dad I did it, so he thinks I'm like a man.
yeah.
You know. So I took it. I mean, I took it apart. It took all day, and all I did was like change out the fill valve in the toilet in our room.
So
And
did you do
it was
that
a
thing that you
success.
sent me the video of?
What I send
You,
you the video of?
the guy who he like did it with like the cheesy '80s graphics.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was the toilet. And that was just one of. I watched every YouTube video they make on toilets.
Yeah.
Trust me. That guy, I don't remember which. I mean, I remember. I know what you're talking about, but I
I
don't remember
watched
if that
that
video was
whole.
helpful.
I watched the whole thing, and it was like 10 minutes, and it was just him changing the fill valve, and I don't have to change the fill valve. I don't have. That's how bored I am. I watched the
That's how, no, that's how entertaining he was.
He was
That's
really good, and he was obsessed with calling. He had all these funny words for
yeah, the
words.
stinky doodle or something.
Yeah, something. I didn't love all that, but he was very good, and he was very like I don't
It
know.
just seemed like very advanced video editing skills from 15 years ago.
Yes,
You know, it was
it's
like
he did it all.
bricks, toilet, this, bow, wow, wow, and then it's him on the like holding an acoustic guitar while you hear an electric guitar go. Meow.
It was like a yeah, like he edited it in a VCR, but like he was
Yeah,
like good at it, you know.
yeah.
But
But then
I
so
was
then I was like, all right, I'm feeling good. Oh, and I'm gonna make I did videos while I was fixing it, so I got my own parody.
oh good,
I have the footage of it. I just haven't put it together yet.
good.
Uh,
Been missing
but
those.
the snowblower, I went out there, had my toolkit, and I was just like, fuck it. So Wednesday, a company is coming to the house to do it for me for $180.
Great deal, dude.
Yeah,
You could easily. This is the way you have to think about it. Think how much time you would have spent trying to fix that snowblower yourself.
I know. And I
I
would have
mean,
been I would
would
have
it
been an
be
angry dad all night.
like a total of hours too? Like, because let's say you give it 4 hours the first try, you might not finish it. You know, I don't even know how long this takes, but you're gonna do something wrong.
Yep.
I would I would say like the way to think about it is, could you book yourself $180 worth of work in four
In that amount
hours?
of yeah.
If you just said shit, okay, I did this, now I gotta book it. Like one gig. Just one gig.
Yeah.
One gig that I wouldn't have booked otherwise.
Or if
In
I could
four hours.
just sell 6 shirts.
Yeah.
6 shirts.
Just bring merch when you were too lazy on a gig maybe weren't going to, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
that's the way you gotta think about it. And just move on with your life.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're proud of me.
You don't need me to be.
Okay, I have one more post show or pre-topic discussion point or whatever we're calling it. Oh, and by the way, I think you're right. Another Shinesty update. I'm getting another pair of ball hammock underpants.
I mean, it's just no one's
I
surprised.
replied, how do I unsubscribe? And I am not. I don't want to unsubscribe to the email because then I just won't get notified when they're sending them to me. But they're still gonna charge me. So I wrote back, how do I cancel my membership to the ball hammock club?
Oh, and did they reply? Did they get right back? Oh, hey, everybody. Johnny wants to know how to get out of this scam.
How to stop giving us money? Should we tell her?
It's like a mugger punching you in the face and taking your wallet. It's like, excuse me, how do I get my wallet back after this is over? I can tell you. Is there somewhere I can go?
Hey, what's the number for the cops? What's the number for the cops in this town?
Is there somewhere I can go to get the phone back from you when you're done with it? I don't understand. You're never get. You're.
I'm a Shinesty guy now.
You know what you should. This is what you should use AI for. You got to use AI against them. Go on to Claude or Chat GPT and say,
oh, Claude. Use Claude. ChatGPT gives money to Trump.
Oh, okay. So we love Claude. Wait till you hear about it. I bet Claude will last a good 3 weeks before it's like, actually, Claude's on the Epstein list. And then we're all like, okay, we can use Claude anymore. So, but for now, use Claude and be like, Claude, my name is Johnny Beaner. These are all my passwords. Can you
my credit card number
unsubscribe me from the Ball Hammock Club? And maybe it can do it. Maybe the AI can do it. You cannot. You have no chance. Maybe the snowblower guy can do it if you pay him an extra $180. Yeah. That's what I would use AI for. That's you know what? That's an Andrew approved use of AI.
Okay.
Is unsubscribing yourself from the Shinesty Ball Hammock Club.
I'll try
it. What pair is coming? I mean, is it another innovative pair or is it just a new design?
No, that's the thing. I think they're just giving me. I think they're sending me the ones no one bought. It's a gray pair with a gray waistband. Well, the last time, yeah, it's just so stupid. My last one was, blue. I don't even get one that has like an eagle's head on the cock or a hot dog or a tuxedo on the dick. It's just I get the gray one. That's it. They unload the boring ones on the members.
They're literally just jockeys. They're just going to Ross and buying 3-packs.
Selling them to Johnny
Beaner. Give these ones to Beaner. He doesn't know how to unsubscribe anyway.
He hasn't figured out how to unsubscribe to cancel membership.
Just great. Oh my god, I love it, dude.
So, all right. So I feel like I'm blowing all of the stuff to talk about, but this happened. This is my night last night. Okay. So there were 2 notifications of lice in Edie's or Phoebe's after school care. Have you dealt with lice at your house?
Yes,
I have.
I will say the last 2 times were. I have a suggestion because we've done false scares before, and that's almost like worse. So I'll let you finish. But Heidi had it for real growing up, right? When she was a kid. So she's very, very it's like traumatizing, because it's very hard to get rid of. And it's like you're thinking about it all the time, and they're microscopic. You can't see it everywhere, and you're like, literally you have to decontaminate your entire house and bag up clothes, and it's insane, right?
Yeah.
So then anytime she hears about it, she thinks we have it. And we start doing the whole routine, and she's like, I think my head itches. But once you say it, you don't think about it, your head itches all the time. And you don't have I'm always, oh yeah, my head itches. Yeah. But you're not, once you've heard lice, now you're like, oh fuck, my head is itching,
Yeah.
So it's we've had psychosomatic lice a couple times and gone through everything it takes to get rid of it. And Heidi was still convinced we didn't get rid of it, so we called in the expert. You can call in a lice person, like a snowblower person.
That's what Scott suggested for us, because I talked to him.
You got to do it. She came over and she looked at everybody's scalp in 10 minutes, and she was like, nobody has it.
How much did it cost?
I can't remember. It wasn't prohibitive. It was probably probably like $100 or something. I can't remember, but it probably would have been more if she had like treat a lot of the house or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, just call an expert.
So
They'll
that's what
put
we
you
did.
in.
So last night we found it last night. So here's how we discovered: is we're looking on the back on Phoebe in the bath has like a rash on the back of her neck. I'm like, oh no, what is this? And Aaron's looking up, what is
Oh,
that? And it's
okay.
like, oh no, it could be a sign of lice. And it's like, oh great. And we just got this notification, 2 lice people in her class. So then we start, she had one of those metal fine tooth combs we got years ago, 4 lice.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Get
Yep.
her out. We go through and we're like, oh shit. I think is that, we can't really tell, like, is that, oh no, and we're
Yeah.
moving
And
like, okay,
that's the
this
thing. You can
stuff.
kind of everything kind of looks like it, and then like there's the
Yep.
eggs, but then there's the actual bugs, and you're like, what is
Yeah, the
that? Is that
nits,
a
the
cotton?
lice.
Cotton? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a nightmare.
So then we're like, all right, well, we got to check the other kids. So I ran to Walgreens, got the Nix medicine. It's like $42 for the bottle.
Yes, that's what I'm
Come
saying.
back. Oh. So then we're looking at Edie, and the night before, Phoebe had gotten out of bed and crawled into bed with Edie and slept with Edie. And Edie's was like worse. Like, oh, this is not good. So, and then we ran out of the bottle. Like, we used it way too heavily. So I had to go get another bottle 5 minutes before Walgreens closed. So then, and then we couldn't find it on Duncan. We're like, all right, his hair's like platinum white blonde. So we're like, all right, I think he's okay. Some dry skin, but he deals with dry skin. And then, so today, I talked to Scott. He was like, yeah, you just got to call a lady. There's a lady in LA. We dealt with it. She does it all. And it's a one and done. She pulls it, picks it all out. So I found a company in Sun Prairie. Aaron took everyone there today. And I, did all the pillowcases, the sheets, pulling all the sheets last night. And then again this morning if they slept on them. And, and she texted me and she was like, false alarm. Nobody has lice. Like, our kids all have dry scalp and dandruff, but there's no lice at all.
False alarm. There's just spiders living in all their pillows, but no lice, so don't worry.
Oh, God. I'm
Yeah,
very
I know.
relieved.
And it's a relief, right?
Yeah, it's a relief. Yeah. Oh, yes, it
You're
is a
like,
relief. But I did spend $90 on fucking 2 bottles of Nix. Plus,
plus
$20 a
should just
head.
go.
So it's probably $80 to have her inspect them.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's the thing. It's just take them. I mean, the lady came to our house, I think, even. But that's but you just got to do that right away. Just got to do that right away.
Yeah.
And you talk about worried about lice. I mean, you're with that mane you got going on there. Can you imagine if they got into that gold mine?
That'd be like a 5-star hotel for them. They'd be like, hello.
They're moving in.
Going anywhere. Yeah. So that's pretty sweet. That
it is funny seeing a guy with a luscious ponytail walking into Walgreens right before it closes and buying the lice gear. You're like, oh, shocker. Hey, pal, get a haircut, hippie.
I know. And then the same guy walking back in 15 minutes later and buying a second bottle.
Hey, man, do you want to just get the economy size?
Yeah.
You don't want to have to come back again.
The trimmers are in aisle 2 if you want to just get rid of that mess.
It sucks going to buy lice stuff. I've been there.
Yeah.
I had to go all the way to like Walmart in Vancouver. Like I had to cross state lines to get it because they had like the stuff with the comb and everything.
Yeah.
I was so panicked about it. We did what you just went through was the exact same experience as what we had.
That's so funny. And it's miserable.
You think you're seeing it all over the comb. You're like, oh my God, there's one. Which is now, aren't you kind of curious? Like, well, what does it look like?
Yeah, the pictures on the internet don't help because we thought we had it. And we're staring at all these pictures of dandruff and lice.
Right. When you really have it, are you just putting that comb through and is it just like, like guys jumping off of there or something? Or like, what does it look like?
I guess they don't jump.
You know?
Apparently they don't jump.
Or maybe the lice lady is just like, maybe if that's what I would do if I was like getting at the end of my lice career
Yeah.
and these
It's
people
like
were
almost
coming
closing
over.
time.
I just like, yeah, I just look through their hair. Yeah, you don't have it. Don't worry. It's not going to kill you. You're like, what? No, no, no. I mean, you don't have it. You don't have
Yeah.
it. Don't you want to put the comb through? Nah, it's fine. You don't have it.
Yeah.
I can tell the way you look. You got a nice face. You don't have lice.
Lice don't like ugly people. You're fine. Huh?
You guys don't like ugly people. You'll be okay. All right. Well, great pre-show. Yeah, we did. Those felt like topics to me.
I know. We should
Feel like
call
we
it. We
gave
should
away-
call it an app. That was a good app.
I feel like we gave away some free topics there. But no, we'll do topics. I got one.
Okay.
You want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
You go ahead. I've talked a lot.
Okay. Well, it is a podcast. Can I go a little bit longer, John? Sorry. I think no more. I complained about this on the internet already, but no more travel. What is that? Like your kids are getting old enough, I think, where they might start running into this, but no kid should, before college, should, unless they're in like an actual state tournament to like win the state title in Texas or something, should be flying to play other kids in sports.
Oh,
so like everything I see at the airport now are these like 14-year-old kids wearing their uniforms, marching through the airport on their way to like Michigan to go play a baseball tournament or a volleyball tournament.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why?
You couldn't find kids in
you
your
have to
state?
go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was a plane full of kids from Oregon to Phoenix to play in a baseball tournament. Like, what a waste. There's so many people in Oregon. There's so many people in Phoenix. They don't need to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's like, but we got to decide who's the best. You know, like in college football, for years, they just would have the Rose Bowl, and they'd have the Cotton Bowl, and they'd have, you know, and that was it. And then the writers would just vote at the end of the season who they thought the national champion was. They would just pick.
Who wrote that? Who?
And even though
Writers?
Like Football Writers of America, but like the AP, the Associated Press, they would have a vote the same way they vote on MVP or something.
Yeah.
And they would say, they would just say, okay, this team's ranked number one. And even if those two teams didn't play, they would just go, yeah, but this is just the better team. And after a while, everyone in college football was like, this is bullshit. You know, we have to decide who's the best.
When did that switch happen?
And they can have a turn. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's not what needs to happen with 12-year-olds.
No, I know, but I'm asking when did it happen with college?
Oh. I thought you said maybe that's what happened. No, like it happened like 10 or 15 years ago. I don't know. It started with something called the BCS, and then it morphed into this playoff system that we have now.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is nobody gives a shit who's better, the dumb kids from Oregon or the dumb kids from Phoenix, when they're not even associated with the school half the time. It's like private leagues. They're just like travel. I think they call them travel leagues.
Like, is it the league making out on that? Someone's got to be making out.
It's somebody's making a ton of money. Maybe the airlines are pushing it. Just like, you know, everyone's like the TSA long lines. You know how pissed off I'd be if I was in one of those nightmare situations. So far, I have not encountered that, by the way. I don't know about you. Have you seen any of these nightmare TSA lines?
Not in person. I just see them online, yeah. It's like 6-hour lines, 4-hour lines.
If I was in one of those lines and there's one of these teams in front of me, I'd just be like, guys, what I'm doing is more important. I'm getting in front. I'm cutting all of your stupid kids.
I'm not asking. I'm just telling you why I'm doing what I'm doing.
You do not need to go to San Luis Obispo to go play other 14-year-olds. You can stay right here in Portland, Oregon. I'm sorry, and I would cut them.
Yeah, I
Uh,
agree. I agree. I mean, I don't. I'll back you up, but I don't. I guess I don't care. Like, I would be more passionate about that if my kids wanted to be on a travel team,
I'll
because
just
then I'd be
wait.
like, no, I no.
Well,
They ask at the baseball at the end of the baseball season. They're like, all right, who wants to be on the travel team? You know, who wants to do this tournament and be on the? And I'm always like, my kid is not, and that's not even flying. I mean, that's just like driving to Minnesota or wherever.
yeah, but that's still crazy. Why do
That's
you
ridiculous.
you live in Wisconsin? Why do they need to play in Minnesota?
Exactly. So that's no way.
I would be like, and this isn't applying to your kid, but I would say like, hey, there's plenty of kids right here in Portland, Oregon, who are better than my kid at this sport. I don't need to go to other states and travel around to find all the other kids who are also better than my kid. Now,
Yeah.
if she's wins the spelling bee and wins another spelling bee and wins another, and she fucking can't lose. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll start traveling around until there's a kid who can beat her. But like most of the time,
Why? Why not just be like, you won? You're the best.
we're not going to nationals.
Go to nationals. You did it.
Yeah, let's give her that Andrew Slater sense of ambition. It's like similar to my comedy career. Why keep pushing it? This joke works. Yeah, the ship's booked. Yeah, why do you have to get famous? Who cares?
Why? Why? Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to go searching for a bunch of other kids who are also better than my kid at this. Like,
Yeah.
we got him here. Now, if I got LeBron James,
here.
if I got LeBron James at home, yeah, you're goddamn right. I'm gonna get him on traveling around the country like we're a circus, so everyone can see and I can get rich one day. But most of these kids are not LeBron James.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I'll back you up. I agree.
That's what I came here for. Backup. That's what we do here.
That's why we do the podcast.
What do you know?
All right.
Backup.
Now this one, I'm going to be honest. This one, I have not quite worked out the kinks yet. But
well,
there's
That's what this is for. We work out the kinks.
Exactly. We're gonna work out the kinks. There's frequent flyer miles for when you get rewarded for flying a lot.
Yes.
Well, we should develop that for people that drive instead of fly.
Oh, frequent
driver miles.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about like a gas card. Oh, you go to Quick Trip a lot. I mean like where you get perks and free snacks. Like you go to a rest area, and like a Flying J, and you prove your miles, and you're like, "Oh, right this way, Mr. Beaner."
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of
like what.
That's who you think should reward you as the rest stops.
Well, I mean, I guess where else are you?
I don't know. Because like who gives a shit? I guess the government is the one who
or the fucking car dealership that sets up buys your car.
Toyota like whoever sold you the car could keep track of like how much you drive and then give you a reward for driving a lot.
Yeah.
I think so. Why not? There should be something like that because I think it should be the car companies actually. Because let's say like I have a Prius, right? If I drive my Prius a ton and if I get like the more miles I get on it, I should get like rewards from Toyota because I'm making them look good.
Yeah, they should put an odometer on the outside of the car.
Yes. And you should get rewarded. You're like, dude, this guy's got 260,000 miles on his Prius and it's still going. That makes us look like, geniuses.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to want a Prius because they don't die. Plus, that means I've been taking care of the car. I've been using the car. So, yeah, they should be sending me perks. Like,
yes.
Like a new, what I saw that I want is one of those Apple Play. Now they just make these little screens. You can literally plug them into your cigarette lighter electrical thing, and you can get an Apple car in your shitty old car. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what does it do? What is it?
It just connects
up to the speakers?
Yeah, it hooks up to the speakers and everything, and then it plays music out of your phone and everything. I mean, from your phone through the car speakers and directions.
Oh, but you got to have Bluetooth in your car.
I don't know. I don't know that. I thought it would just play through your speakers through some cords or something.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know if the speakers are connected to the cigarette lighter.
Well, what about like the tape? Wasn't there?
Yeah, the tape you could do that, but who's got a tape deck?
Well,
Or you could do the FM
I
transmitter
have
where
a,
like you.
I have a CD player. Could they do it through the CD player?
I think they if you don't, I think it's either tape or Bluetooth or auxiliary or FM transmitter where you put it, you find a station that doesn't exist and you match
Oh
it up.
yeah,
Those always suck.
I gotta look
Because
into.
if you're driving on a long trip, you got to keep changing it.
Well, I got the point is I gotta look into it more. But that would be a nice perk. Is if like Toyota said,
Oh,
you know what?
Sure.
Just to get back to the fucking point.
Here's a piece of technology that expired in 1998. Thanks for being a customer.
No, they should say, hey, great job driving your Prius a lot. If you can
Yeah.
get it to 200,000 miles, we'll reward you with this. We'll take it in and we'll trick out the audio and the.
Oh yeah, well I can install a real system for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be like a
Yeah,
frequent driver program. Now, as I'm saying that,
Yep.
it might seem a little counterintuitive to some people going, wait, why are we rewarding people for driving the cars longer when we're a car company who wants to sell cars, new cars, to people?
Big picture. You got to think of the big picture.
Right.
You know, that one guy,
he's going to
that
sell
one
you
guy
a new car.
is going to get you more new cars.
Right.
Trickle down. Trickle down.
Now, I think the version of what you're talking about, you said not a gas card, but I'm pretty sure that's what exists currently. Is like,
Yeah, they have gas cards.
if you went to Flying J, you can get rewards. If you built
Yeah.
up a loyalty. Have you ever been loyal to a gas station before? I mean, you're not even loyal to an airline.
Right. I do have a Quick Trip account, but I haven't figured out how to use it because they have an app and it's very complicated. Like I put in my phone number, like they'll have a thing where it's like free donut day
Yeah.
for, but you have to like select it and I've not redeemed a thing because
That's like T-Mobile. You have T-Mobile?
no, I have Verizon.
Oh. T-Mobile floods you. They have this thing called T-Life. It's a separate
Yeah.
app from the T-Mobile app where you manage your account. And you're supposed to like go on there once a week and like look through all these like perks, and it's like free donuts on Thursday from this place, or whatever, 50% discount from, and like it's like a full-time job. And if you forget about it, you feel like an asshole because like, oh my god, I didn't look at any of these T-Mobile perks, and I paid full price for this,
You feel like you're losing money because you didn't.
It's like, can you get rid of the perks and just lower my bill like $15 and call it even? Like, I would sign up for that tomorrow, but
Yeah.
anyway. But I'll back you up. Frequent driving miles.
Yeah. Frequent driver miles.
Also,
like it.
Speaking of that topic, how about an update? One time, I think my topic was that hotel loyalty programs.
Yep.
I would get so annoyed because when you check in and the comedy club or somebody else had booked your hotel, they were taking the points.
Yes.
Even though
we've talked about that.
Sleeping in this shithole, I should get credit.
Yep.
Well, seems I've noticed a change. I think the cavalry has made a difference.
Oh boy.
And I was checking into this happened both at Best Western and at a Hilton. But both of them said, I was like, oh, that's great. They don't have a number attached. Put mine on. And she's like, yeah, they don't let us do that for third-party bookers anymore. It has to be the person who's staying there. We're cracking down on people who book
nice.
the hotel, bogarting all the points.
I love it. That's smart.
So we're taking finally a win for the little guy.
That's right. But it's logical. It makes sense.
Of course.
It totally makes sense.
It's because the airlines were way ahead of them. You could never do that for frequent flyer miles.
Yeah.
But
now
they're finally, the hotels are catching up, which
Nice.
Really appreciate it.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I got to
Oh.
start keeping track of those.
Oh, yeah, you should. Okay, that's it. And then
All
a
right.
positive.
Good app. Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at in Grand Rapids at Dr. Grin's this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is it this weekend? Yes,
I don't know.
Easter weekend, I think. Well, so once
That's not this weekend, though.
No, but once this comes out, it'll.
Oh,
be this
yes.
weekend.
Very smart.
Yeah, it's episode 308.
It's coming weekend from when this came out. Okay, nice.
Episode 308.
Did you ever figure out about the virtual show or?
I haven't heard anything, and also I saw that Mark Zuckerberg is like shuttering the metaverse, so I'm pretty sure that they're not paying people money for that.
All right.
And then next weekend, from when you're hearing this, I will be in Nebraska. Friday night in Kearney. Did you say Kearney? Kearney.
Yep.
Kearney, Nebraska, at the World Theater, and Saturday night in Ogallala at Second Chapter Brewing.
And they're both in Nebraska.
Both of those places are in Nebraska.
Love it. So show up, Nebraska.
Show up, Nebraska.
Show up and blow up. All right. I will be at the Laughing Taps brand new room this coming Friday and Saturday. 3 shows in Milwaukee. And then I will be in Bloomington, Illinois on the 10th of April and Mason City at Mason City Limits Comedy Club on the 11th. So,
all right,
do that.
We're both going to be in Michigan. We'll have to wave.
How about that? We will?
Well, you said you're going to be in Milwaukee. Or no, that's Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Whatever.
That's Wisconsin.
It's all the same. That's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening to
42 Black Cavalry.